battle. Steve.
Steve.
Whoa.
That's not something I remember. We're gonna see the Axiom XL Steve versus RTS Cloud right now.
Go.
Already starting off with the wall here in a TNT. Just make sure he doesn't get over. It's a very smart setup there. Wall him out. I think they're getting about 50%. We're seeing Axiom really just kind of not proactively all the way to canvas, just tack on percent. We're seeing it right here, limit on deck. This could be, oh, there goes for the blade beam. Both players just need a good hit to get a stock here. Something limit from RTS and is probably a good Steve. Oh, but there it is, an up smash. Gonna take the first stock from RTS instead. There's a blade beam, packing on a little bit of percent. Look at this. Hello, hello, and welcome. We were seeing the Axiom XL Steve, and there's
Yes,
the first stock.
I believe, is this 3 streamed matches in a row with Steve?
Potentially, but
Steve's definitely a domineering force in the meta right now. Everyone's thinking, how do I deal with Steve? He's weird because he doesn't ask you traditional Smash questions. He doesn't ask you, can you play a standard neutral? He asks you, can you play Steve neutral?
yeah, which makes it very tough for a lot of people, considering it's not what anybody would be used to on paper.
Whoa, going for the grab is RTS with this Cloud. RTS is a very, very notable player in our area. On the brink of PR, I believe.
I would like to think so.
Shouted out in honorable mentions, I believe. Yeah, good win rates across the board, has many notable wins, and he's just here to fight against this Axiom Steve, who's using this pickaxe as a little bit of a zoning tool. Iron block? Axiom seems not to care about material. Axiom definitely picks up speed due to the influx of not only in the current meta right now, large tournaments, but also his local. His local, by the way, ASG.
Yeah. Right now it's actually pretty fairly even, but it's so weird seeing Axiom on this character, and there's going to be the second stock taken by RTS. Always seeing him start with that limit into the blade beam, getting a little bit of percent there.
Here we are.
With the Steve F smash.
Yeah. Diamond's goes pretty early. I mean, moderately early, just 60.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, right?
Steve can kill off of, at 0 from one read or a specific character. The mill will kill at 0. And Axiom used to using precise characters such as Kazuya to finish these combos. A lot of many buttons, many precise inputs in a short amount of time characters that keep close to their body. So a few similarities, especially sharing some Twitter threads. But yeah, here we are, carrying across the stage is Axiom 2 RTS.
That's going to be game one.
Game 1.
Streak win.
Stream manager.
Stop battle. Steve. Whoa.
Game number 2. Once again, Axiom going with the Steve. And RTS winning game 1. It's kind of weird to see Axiom go Steve at a bracket with such high stakes.
Yeah, it's like 70 plus entrants.
I think
A lot of tough
trying
opponents.
to make a bit of a statement here. Seeing as his name.
Oh,
Oh my.
messes picks up the recovery there, and that's going to be his first stock here in game 2. Not looking so hot.
Yeah, Axiom's kind of struggling with the Steve pick. I know Steve is relatively, what's the word? Easy to master? Or commonly mastered would be the better terminology. 9, the top 128 of one of the last majors. But doesn't seem to have a tight grasp on the tech as much as his other characters.
Doesn't seem so, but some of the things he does do, I don't see a lot of other Steves do. And honestly, like the way he's positioned, like his walls, like in game 1.
Going in, hitting that empty hop, trying to bait a reaction. Axiom using that laggy grab, but RTS does not punish it. That's another dash attack. Axiom is starting to put up the shield to say, hey, look, man, that dash attack is not a thing anymore. I'm Steve.
And right now we're seeing Limit on deck, seeing if RTS can close up a stock. Oh, doesn't get any hit of that. Shield just barely withstanding it all.
Here we are. Axiom just trying to whittle away, trying to get close to RTS's face. And that is a dash attack for a kill. That's 3 stocks in 1. Using that flat blade beam to get some coverage, getting himself on stage.
Right
Just
now.
a lot of shielding going on inside of this match. He's not exactly the worst out of shield options, not exactly the best. Of course, you have up tilt, jab, things that will combo into themselves over and over again. A lot of precise inputs are needed for these Steve combos. But he's a menace. Most certainly is. And using that anvil to control.
Such a polarized lead right now. It's just RTS still on his 3rd stock. Axiom on his potentially last of the set here.
RTS moving the sword. Swordies can clear Steve blocks relatively easily. I know a lot of Steve's advantages are taken away when he doesn't have this block. He has a slow walk speed, a slow run speed, a lot of maneuverability issues. And once you start using that minecart too much, you know, the L3 card is fine. Especially, that's one of the main adaptations that I've seen over the last few weeks. Call out of that minecart.
Not only that, but with a sword, then you're breaking that thing a lot easier than most characters too.
You are.
And there it is right there.
Yeah, that's 2-0 RTS on Axiom XL.
Whoa.
I'm not sure Kazuya Cloud's the best either. But yeah, RTS a very good player here, and it's nice to see him show up.